Marvel Rivals is a 6v6 third-person PvP game that is being developed by NetEase Games. It is currently hosting a closed alpha to show the world all of the work that has been done so far. I think many of you need no introduction, as it has had a huge breakthrough in the gaming community as of recent. And honestly, how could it not? It's a Marvel fan's dream game. Most times when we see games from Marvel come out, we see a lot of unfinished work, bad models, and just an overall small amount of care coming from the team developing it. I mean, just take a look at Marvel Avengers.
Halftime!
Yeah. So when we see a team put real passion and work into a franchise that the world cares about, it is bound to do great things. Now sure, there has already been some controversy surrounding the game, such as the way keys were given out, which I saw many people complain about as it skyrocketed the prices these keys were going for. I mean, even when I was shopping around for a key, I was seeing prices hit $100 plus, which is honestly ridiculous for a closed alpha that would only last about 2 weeks. And then there was a content creator controversy where people who signed up to receive free keys straight from the devs would have to sign a non-disparagement clause, basically saying that they could not speak about anything negative regarding the game. Aside from these bumps, however, the closed alpha has done very well, and I wanted to showcase what I believe to be the strongest features from Marvel Rivals, as I do believe it has a strong future ahead of it. And keep in mind, everything I show is subject to change, as this is just a closed alpha. Marvel Rivals has been very heavily compared to Overwatch since its first showing, and in a way it is justified as they do share a lot of similarities. But when you take a step back and look at both games, you see how refreshing Marvel Rivals gameplay really is. In Overwatch, we have the main mode being 5v5, whereas in Marvel Rivals, we have 6v6. Now, I know at first this may not seem like a huge change, but the extra player leaves the map feeling extremely chaotic at certain points. There were moments during my time playing where I didn't even know where to look because of the mass amount of abilities occurring all at the same time. Now, a great thing Marvel Rivals offered during its closed alpha was the assortment of characters you could choose from, which allowed many people to start experimenting with characters that suited their playstyle. I stuck with Star-Lord for a bit, as his movement and damage was perfect to cut into battles while still having the speed to cut back out at any point if need be. The fluidity in which the characters are able to perform abilities is very important, especially for a game set in the Marvel universe. It is a huge compliment to the game to have so many abilities and characters, just making them blend into a way where they are all able to fit so well, and the gameplay aspect is just very impressive. One thing that stuck out to me throughout my time playing was how unique every character felt. Even after trying every character, there was never a time where one character felt like it was mirroring another, which led me to have a great time trying each and every one of them. Now, all of this isn't to say that there aren't any flaws either. The balancing of certain characters was also a bit of an issue, with Hela being one of the main culprits in the unbalance of characters. Many people have expressed how powerful she is and how much her power affects the overall gameplay. Another character I feel was a tad bit too strong was Groot. Groot is able to completely hold down maps almost single-handedly in certain times, as he can just block out huge enemy attacks with his garden wall. It almost felt like if we didn't have a Groot, we were gonna lose. In due time, I'm sure we will see many buffs and nerfs, so I won't hold it against the team too much. Now, the visuals. Marvel Rivals really hits home with its design and visuals. I mean, what would you rather be playing? Marvel Rivals or Marvel Superhero Squad? Jokes aside, I have to applaud the dev team for the amazing work they put into designing these characters. While looking at the roster, I couldn't help but admire each of the designs I was seeing, as they were all very detailed in a way where you could clearly see all of the care and admiration that was put forth by the dev team. Delving more into the characters themselves, we see how most of them have a skin, and honestly all of the skins were made with the same care as the default skins. There were even some skins I believe looked better on a character, such as the Spider-Man Punk skin, as it had the LED face giving such a unique look to Spider-Man. This is a really exciting feature for the future of the game, as you can explore and create new things for each of these characters while still having the ability to pull out the old classics. I, for example, would love to see the Black Venom Spider-Man, which I'm sure is almost guaranteed to happen due to its popularity. Now, moving on to map design, I'm really enjoying the current structure of the maps provided to us during the alpha. Tokyo in particular gives off a great nighttime cyberpunk feeling, and it feels even better to play on the maps as the characters all blend into the maps very greatly. I believe having all of the abilities work equally, or some characters doing better in certain maps, is an important piece of the balance for the future of the game. And things such as high posts for a height advantage and map control are going to become a huge determining factor into the creation of these maps in the future. I am also very excited for all of the possible maps that could be made in the future with so many historical landmarks in the Marvel universe. Please, Marvel. Overall, I believe Marvel Rivals has a great future ahead of it, and I really hope the dev team can continue to keep this game growing into something that really lasts within the gaming community, as it is really such a beloved franchise that I think could receive support for years to come. Because at the end of the day, this is really a Marvel fan's dream game. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do not hesitate to like and subscribe, as it really helps me continue making videos such as this. And also, if you couldn't tell, this is my first video on YouTube ever, so I would really appreciate any criticism or praise on whatever you may have disliked or liked. I do stream all of this gameplay on twitch.tv/T2Sane, so if you ever want to watch me play, drop a follow over there. Other than that, thank you guys very much for watching. See you next time.